What did I find? A trading post? A toll house? Or maybe a stagecoach stop? I don't know. What do you think? Welcome to Mason-Dixon Metal Detecting. Come with us and explore the deep and rich history of the Mason-Dixon. Well, I got a good signal here. I'm pretty sure that's colonial copper. Got some little ants down here that's not real happy about me digging there, but they're gonna have to get over it. All right, let's see if we can pull a colonial copper out of here. Of course, it's hard to dig. Well, she didn't fly out. Okay, she's right there somewhere. Don't see him. Okay, come on, be something good. A rock here, that's good. There it is. See it. I don't know what it is, but I see it right there. Let's get it out of there. I think it's a button, but it might not be. Well, it sounds, I guess this could be a farthing. Found one earlier today. Didn't get it on film. I think that's what it is. I don't know what it is. No, I see feathers. I see, this must be American. Well, I'll clean it up and I'll come back. So I can tell it is definitely American. Can't get a date on it. But there she is, half-cent. Don't think very many of those. This is a special day. So we'll see what else we can find. Just get a little bit of the wreath on the bottom. The rest of it wore off the top. So that's cool. I'm real happy with that. I got me a signal here. Sounds good. Let's let you hear it. That sounds a little high for a colonial copper. Not high enough for a American large cent. So I'm thinking it's a half cent. I dug one earlier. I haven't digged very many, so just guessing, but cross my fingers too. Let's see what we got. I don't see it. Plug. Yeah, it's in the plug. Just cut off on this side, I guess. It's kind of weird. Oh, off to the side, all right. It fell out. Whatever it is, I don't see it, which is not good. Oh, it is. I think it's a half-cent size. Woohoo! That's awesome. I think this is the reef side. Looks like it. Yep. There's Lady Liberty on there. I ain't sure which way she's facing yet, but let's see what we got. So I've gotten a 1/2 cent, or 2 1/2 cents now, and a farthing from this site. Pretty awesome. All right, let me, I can't tell what I'm even looking at here. Let me see if I can get this cleaned up and I'll come back. Well, there she is. She isn't in very good shape, but in here at the bottom, 1809. 1809. I'm gonna get a date off of her, but I can't see her very good, but I got a date. This is my best day on 1/2 cents and farthings. I've never found multiples in one day. So a farthing and 2 1/2 cents. Actually, the broken one I think might be a farthing too. So I might have found 2 farthings and 2 1/2 cents. Amazing. Pretty day out here. Have an amazing day. And I didn't sound real good, so I just started to dig it and popped it out, and there it is. It looks, by the numbers, it must be a 1/2 cent. It was pretty high. Looks pretty wasted, but nope. Isn't that something? All right, fooled me. A button. So, it was a high ringing button. Maybe there's something else in the hole with it. Maybe that's why this number didn't sound real good. But okay, I'll check. If there's something else, you'll probably see it. Well, this one's I kind of was expecting to be trash, but I see an edge down here. Right down here, right there. Which looks to me like it's a copper of some sort. Let's see if we can get it out of here. Oh, man, it's harder than rock right here. There he is. It's a large cent. Talk about how heavy it is. It's on edge, that's for sure. Well, let me clean it up and see what it is. Oh, I don't have about good eyes. I see some numbers down there. Maybe a 13. I can't tell. It's old, I can tell you that, and it's American, I can tell you that, but it was a good find. It was on edge and probably 6.5, 7 inches deep, so I'm glad I got it. It wasn't very clear signal, but we got her. Boy, what a day. Well, it's not as pretty a day as it was yesterday, but when you're finding stuff, it still seems pretty. I got a good signal here. Couldn't find it for a little while, but if you look right down there beside that root, you see a little bit of green. Sure enough, I think it's colonial. I don't know. It second thought on it, with the numbers it was ringing, it might be U.S. Don't look like it's much on there. Oh, I think I see Lady Liberty right there, maybe. I don't know, let me clean it up and I'll come back. Well, I can't tell for sure. I thought that was Lady Liberty on this side, but on this side I think I see a line at the bottom, which would tell me that would be Britannia on the bottom, but with date. But I can't tell for sure either way. It's a spent copper, but spent copper's better than no copper at all. I got another one. It was a really deep signal. Just barely heard it. Changed a few programs and I could hear it much better, but the program I'm running isn't real deep, but it helps to get rid of stuff. So it was down there pretty deep, and there she is, waiting for me. Look at that. That's sweet. Looks like it's gonna be another one. Oh no, I might better get something on this one. Looks like Lady Liberty's right there. So we'll see. I'll get her cleaned up nice and see if we can get some sort of ID on it. Well, best I can tell is that's 1820, maybe 20. I can't tell for sure. 18.2 something, so 1820 something. That's one of the newest coins I found here. So I'm thinking this is probably the end of this this site. Was in the 1820s, be my guess. It's not on any map, so that's the 1860s. So that'd be my guess. Really cool. What a heck of a hunt! It was a total of 3 days, 3-day hunt, and I had a blast. The only reason I was actually detecting here was because it's summertime and the crops are all up, and they had mowed this overgrown field down, so it was one of the only places around that I had to detect. So I went in there, and lo and behold, what did I find? I don't know. Was it a stagecoach stop? Maybe a trading post? Toll house? I don't know. Could have been any of the three. It didn't seem like it was a homestead, because it just wasn't some of the homestead stuff. I didn't find the spoons, the spoon handles, the thimbles, very few small buttons. Most of the buttons that I did find, which I didn't find a lot, but the ones that I did find were larger buttons. So that leads me to believe it was only money here. There was some reason there was money changing hands, and that's my reason why I don't think it's a homestead. But let me know what you think. Is this, maybe somebody has some other insight into what this could be. But I do know it was a fun hunt, and hopefully there's many more to come. This is the show and tell portion of the show, and I asked a friend of mine, Doug, to show me some of his finds, and here they are.
Hello, my name's Doug. I'm Andy's friend, and he asked me to pull a couple things out real quick. Some of my more astonishing finds in my 10 plus years of metal detecting, arrowhead hunting, and bottle digging. And these were all close to grab, so I grabbed him my Civil War era bullseye canteen, which are rather hard to find these days, especially down south. The earth has taken most of the metal back, and they come out in pieces. I think it was stepped on. Maybe that's why I ditched it. And I found in the same hole, luckily I saved them, but these are the strap attachments that would be around the belly of the band of the canteen. And there's a nipple wrench from the same site, musket tool. From the same site, I also dug this beautiful SNY New York Militia belt plate, and it's actually an earlier pre-war puppy paw. That's an astonishing find. Then I went back a couple days later and dug a pretty darn good breastplate, eagle breastplate, and a New York Militia button, gold button.
And these were all at the same site?
Yes.
Wow.
Same farm. The buckle, or the button, was a little bit further away, but it's the same site.
Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. It was a pretty exciting place to detect. I was hoping for possibly a small little Civil War camp, and I found a colonial site. That was pretty fun. The conclusion of this site is on my next video. I'm gonna put that out in 2 weeks. I try to put a video out every 2 weeks, and so far I've been able to keep that pace up. I'm hoping to be able to do that, but we'll see how that goes. I want to also give a thanks to Doug for showing us his really cool finds. And if you're interested in seeing more Doug stuff, you can find him on YouTube also. It's Dig R Doug, DIGRDUG, and Doug's got some amazing stuff, and he's found some amazing things, and he's a good guy. So check it out. And I want to give thanks to all the people who have subscribed, and those who haven't, and you're this far along, hit subscribe and come back next week, or the week after, or whenever, and see some of the cool stuff that I find. I got some cool things in the mix, in the works coming up in the future, and I'm happy to share them. So I'll see you then. Bye.